I have sworn to myself that the Americans are going to pay dearly for what they are doing. When this war ends, for me will begin a much longer and bigger war. The war that I'm going to wage against them. I realize that that will be my true destiny. Fidel Castro, 1958.
No pueden perdonarnos los imperialistas que estemos aquí y que hayamos hecho una revolución socialista en las propias narices de los Estados Unidos.
On November 17, 1962, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, led by J. Edgar Hoover, thwarted the war that Castro and Che had planned to wage against ordinary Americans, particularly in some of their favorite places of entertainment.
The Cuban government has been a threat since its inception. When you look at the history from inception, there's always been a hatred.
They started by confiscating every property that was available. I remember with the what they call Red Avispa was around. One of the things that they had promoted was channels to be able to bring in explosive military weapons.
Castro's Cuba actively supported and provided assistance to revolutionary movements around the world that were opposed to American influence.
Sending thousands and thousands of young Cuban soldiers to fight and die for a failed ideology. It was Cuba, in Angola, Mozambique, Eritrea, even Syria during the Yom Kippur War.
We've had Ana Belén Montes, now we have an ex-ambassador, most for 20, 30 years in our government.
While he was an ambassador in different places, he was receiving all sensitive information that he distributed among the different embassies about the foreign policy of the United States.
The Cuban Missile Crisis occurs when the U.S. discovers Soviet nuclear missiles in Cuba. The presence of these missiles posed a direct threat to the United States.
Fidel Castro wanted to gain control of the missiles so he can fire them. If you don't understand that alliance between Venezuela, Nicaragua, although it's a small player, they are all in cahoots. They're all playing to take out the U.S. government. How? Destroying its economy. How? By destroying our values.
It's difficult to see how they're treated right now by this administration because they must consider them really a threat.
Is this a clear and present danger? And the answer again is yes.